What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How we doing today? What's up? What's up? How are you guys today, man? What do we got here? We got Hughes, Brody. What's up, brother? Jason, Pixie, Taibasu, Athena. I really wish they changed names back. David, how you guys doing, man? Aaron, what up? What up? How is everybody? Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. Today is the first Wednesday of the month. We all know what that means. It's going to be Swayze versus the mob today. So that's what's happening. We're going to see who can win. We got 9 slots available. I've been dropping it down to 9 because I've been a little bit late these days, but I also want to just leave a little bit of room in case we don't want to rush or anything. I feel like with 10, we're cutting it close a lot. Plus with 9, there's going to be a clear-cut winner. There are going to be no draws. So make sure if you guys want to play to sign up for that real quick, and we'll get that rolling, man. How you guys doing, though? How we liking the videos this week, man? I hope I can get you guys a video tomorrow, but so far no good today. I've been working on a lot of different things, but none of the stuff seems to be working. Have some pretty cool ideas if we want to take a look at them real quick, actually. So the first deck I've spent way too much time and investment into today is this one. I was trying to get a video for you guys tomorrow on this one, but basically trying to fill up the graveyard so I can use a card, Smile at Death. I've been dying to use this card for so long, and I can't seem to find a good place for it. Obviously, Raise the Past is a better card. I just think that this card is a little bit more fun and draws out games a little bit longer, and you have a little bit more entertainment along the way. But I've been wanting to play this with a bunch of Heir Apparents and basically fill the graveyard with a bunch of these and draw cards off of this, and it's really fun, and it's not bad, it's just not good enough. So we had to scrap that one for now. Then I turned gears to Manifesting Dread today. This card is so glass cannon, it just wasn't even, it was losing a lot, like in the games that it really shouldn't have lost to. Like the luck I had with this thing was just atrocious. And then we have Landfall. This is my newest one I'm working on right now. Trying to get the Felidar Retreat down, copy it a bunch of times, copy the Overlord, and then time stop the opponent on the end game. This one seems to be okay. I mean, I haven't had a lot of play testing with it yet, but it's probably going to be one of those 3 tomorrow, I hope. I mean, I'm still working on them, but we'll see. We'll see. Hyped for next week's early access? Me too, man. I'm so hyped. I am very hyped about that. I cannot wait. Cannot wait, man. Don't forget to like. Oh, thank you so much, Blob. I appreciate it. Good seeing you here, brother. What are we running tonight? We're running all the ones that you see in Hearts here. All these decks we've built in the past that I like the most are in Hearts, and we're gonna be running that against you guys. Been a long time. You signed up, Blob? Let's go. That's awesome, man. All right, guys, I will take a look real quick and see if the list is starting to fill up, and we can get the games going here. Let's see. View the list. All right, yeah, we got quite a few slots already filled up here. We got Michael. Looks like we got Michael going first. Oh, by the way, guys, if you guys aren't already friends with me on the game and you are playing tonight, only if you're signed up and playing tonight, please don't add me if you're not, because I don't have a lot of slots available. But be sure to add me as a friend, and we can get you on the list. How many we got here? I gotta start deleting some people. Hold on. I gotta start deleting some people. You can only hold up to 200 friends, so I want to make sure I have some slots available here. I did hear an alert go off. Give me 1 second. I will address that in just a moment. Unfriend, yes. Unfriend, yes. This is all done at random, by the way. No hard feelings if you're in the chat right now. No hard feelings. Just trying to open up some slots here. All right, I think I should have enough slots now available to me. Let's take a look. Brody with the 53 months. Thank you so much for the 53, brother. 53 months still blows my mind. Certainly feeling older every time I see this. Let's go, mob. I know, right? It's been so long, man. Same with Firewater dropping in with the 34 months, man. Thank you for the 34, brother. Closing in on 3 years. Wow. By the way, I'll be in Phoenix in about a month. I know, that's right. That's right. We should try to go to like an F&M or something, man. We should try to do some sort of play some Magic somewhere. Congratulations. Yeah. 10 minutes late. No worries, no worries. Okay, let's get this thing started. If we're already friends on the list, Michael. Oh, there you are. I was gonna say we can get it rolling, but I think that's Michael. Let me just double verify that that's Michael before we get started. It is. Okay. Here we go. Let's get the challenge out. But before I challenge them, I'm gonna have to obviously figure out what deck list I'm gonna be playing. So we leave that up to our trusty wheel here to decide our fate. Unfortunately, I don't get to decide my fate. The wheel decides our fate. So let's go. All right, poison it is. Poison it is. Here we go. These guys are crazy. I know, right? It's awesome, man. They definitely supporting the channel a long time. I love that, man. I appreciate them very much for what they do. What happened? Let's try that again. I'm at like 19 months, 5 more for that 2-year mark. Let's go, man. That's awesome. Love your energy and your decks. I appreciate that, man. I'm trying. Appreciate you, you know, enjoying the streams and watching the streams and stuff and the videos. Hey, dude, how do you get your color deck names? It's pretty complicated. We went over it last week a little bit, but you just have to go to Google and find an HTML, I think it's what it's called, for the color. And then you got to put it in like parentheses. It's a little complicated. There's a thing in the Discord about it. Somebody mentioned how to do it in there. Yeah, it's got a few steps though, so it would take me a little while to kind of explain it to you. All right, so our opponent with some blue mana and something that they can cast here. It's either a Flood Maw or can oh, it's a flashed in 1 mana creature. Not what I thought. Flash, sacrifice this creature to draw a card. Start your engines, nice. Looks like starting their engines is going to be relevant, I would imagine, running that land. Don't need that land. I have such a great start here. I feel pretty bad. This is actually... Oh, it's a hex code. Yeah, the hex code. Yeah, we'll attack. And a sailor. Nice. Some removal's good. Fire start. Yeah, this is a really, really powerful start. I feel a little bit bad because it's basically, I mean, this deck is pretty much just a really good mono black deck with a different type of finish, and which we just found the finishing piece for. Can't be blocked. And we're starting to poison counters now. And the damage continues to rain down from the annex as well. Aaron with the 5 gifted members, man. Thank you so much, Aaron. Please show some love in the chat. Aaron dropping 5 gifted memberships for the community. Aaron, you mad lad. Thank you so much, man. Hopefully I can make a show of it on Monday. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Hopefully I can make a show of it on Monday. I'm not too sure what that message was about. I'm just going back and reading your message there. Oh, are you talking about early access potentially? I think it's on Wednesday, right? All right, so the opponent milled us pretty heavily there. I didn't expect to see that much mill going on. That's tough. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play this. We're gonna shoot the sheriff on you. We're going to Bitter Triumph and take 3 damage on you. And then we're going to take you out. Seems right. And we're going to draw another card. They're at what? 6 poison counters? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so 2, 4. So I only need to hit him 2 more times. 2 more times and I got this. Let's go, dude. Obligatory pulling for the mob. Hope everyone had everyone that celebrated had a safe and happy Halloween. Also, my zombie costume won 2nd place. Let's go, dude. Nice. 2nd place. Where did you have the competition at? Was it what sort of competition was it? What do we do with this? Do we, because this can't be blocked, but it can block. I wish I could just turn the demon wall into an actual creature here, but I can't. All right, we're gonna get these 2. I mean, we're gonna try to go for the win here, but obviously they block here. Maybe we bait them in. No, I mean, obviously if they don't block, it's over, so that would never work. Yeah, let's go with the annex. Probably gets countered here. No counter. Okay, end the turn. Mono blue. I mean, what should we be worried about? Obviously sending everything back to us would be pretty tough. Okay, a couple more creatures here. These just draw them cards. This creature can't be blocked. Whenever a creature attacks, up to 1 target player mills cards equal to this creature's power. That actually seems really interesting. What if we played some sort of aura deck with this card and just pump it to the moon? Like Azorius Auras, and just have it mill? What does it say again? So whenever a creature attacks, up to 1 target player mills cards equal to this creature's power. Huh. It's an interesting idea. All right, so we're drawing cards, milling more cards. What are we at here? 24. Sorry, I'm just thinking right now because they are milling us quite a bit here. Start your engines, draw a card. Whenever you draw a card, each opponent mills 2 cards. That's so good. That's so interesting, man. I like this deck a lot. I am just like trying to take it all in right now. This is a really cool deck list. They might get us here. 1 mana left over. I think we got him. It's close though. Holy cow, it was close. Oh, no, they still have more mana to work with here. It's not over yet. Draw 3 cards. Is that over? 2 times the 3. They got me. They got me. Wow. That was very interesting, man. Very cool. Very cool. I mean, I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. Holy smokes. Bob comes out with the early lead here. I guess I should have, I mean, I don't know what I could have done different, but I should have definitely put more respect on these cards up here. I didn't anticipate them to take me out there. That was really cool. Man, it's so funny too, because we were just like, you know, one poison and one hit from the annex away too. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. That was an interesting game. Well done, man. Who was that again? I want to make sure I say their real name. It was Michael, right? Yeah, Michael. Oh, we have another Michael up next too, Aracon. Okay, back-to-back Michaels here. Let's go. That was wild. Great game, boss. Yeah, no, that was very wild. That was very cool. That definitely inspired me a little bit. Man, that was a really interesting build, man. Well done. Well done, man. Let me see here. Let me go back up a few so I can just chat with everybody. I have to thank you, Swayze, for showcasing a Virulent Silencer. I threw it in my reperking commander deck, and if it's on the field, I get more wins. Scarecrows are artifact creatures, and I love it. Let's go, dude. I love that. I love that. Viewer battles, how do I join? I think it's going to be filled up already. Let me just double check. But basically, there's a link in the description down below. You can click on that and sign up for one of the slots. But it does look like it already filled up. You do have to kind of get here really early when the stream starts. So I apologize for that, but Got here late. Got here too late to join. Yeah. Enjoying the life gain upgraded deck. I'm glad, man. I love that deck. It's been performing really well. Crossbow, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that very much. Welcome to the team. Thank you so much. Mill Auras sounds busted. Yeah, I'm just starting to think about what if we like take that ice climber guy and then take the mind skinner and then just do an aura build around them. That'd be kind of crazy. Decomposed with the 36 months. Thank you so much, brother, for the 36. I didn't expect you till the next hour. I know, with the whole time zone switch around or whatever, daylight savings time. Let's see, that deck was cool. Yeah, I can't remember the last time Mob won game 1. Really, have I started out of the gates with the win every time? All right, let's go ahead and get the next Michael in here, which is Aracon. And before I do that, though, let's take a look and see what the wheel has in store for me as far as what deck list we're going to be playing. Let's find out. Dude, I have this little hangnail thing going on. I'm trying to get it, and it's really annoying. All right, we're playing Slivers against Aracon. Remove that from the list. Okay. Aracon, nice. You already sent the matchup. Let's go. Accept and play. Let's do it. Do you have space for one more? No, we didn't have any more space. I'm sorry, man. Nate, by the way, or Nathan, I'll try to remember. That. The names are hard to remember when someone goes by something a little bit different than their screen name. Built the life gain, been getting crushed. You've been getting crushed? I'm sorry to hear that, man. Let me see here. Opponent goes first. I do have the ley lines. I think that's worth keeping because of that, but we'll see. We'll see if that pays off or not. I don't know. Okay, so hey, what's up? Hold on one second. My wife's here. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. My wife, so we have a wedding that we're going to for my sister on Friday. And so my wife is just showing me some dresses that she's thinking about wearing. And she's been going through it as far as trying to pick one out that she likes. I'm trying to think here. The opponent running control so far is pretty frustrating, I can't lie. Hopefully I can resolve something. I'm worried about the sweepers and the removal too, I'm sure, that we're going to be seeing. We got Bant, though. Bant is probably looking to mill us out again. Are we going to get milled again back to back? That would stink. I hope not. I hope not. Okay, let's go blue on this one. I don't know. No, maybe red. I don't think it really matters too much. Okay. Scavenger into remarkable readings. Okay, so that does land. Gonna get a couple of bodies here. And I do get a pretty big pump from the remarkable readings to my creature. Looks like they're gonna take the 5 mana and just open the sauna side of the furnace. Or not, dang it. So we got Bant colors, but we're running red all of a sudden, and then they got a black source on the ground too. We're 5 colors clearly. Yeah, I think this game's over. Alrighty. That's unfortunate. I remember that. I resemble that remark. Ew, this is control permaban. Aracon has your number. Counter spells. It is my like. It is really the counter to beating me. Just play a control deck. Most of the time you'll win. Hey, that's a pretty big find though. That's a really big find. At least you can straight up play slivers. Yep, that worked out actually. That worked out pretty nicely at the top deck. That. Small sample size, but drop like 5 in a row. That's crazy, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. I wonder, you got to tell me what those matchups were, because I'm curious to know what the matchups were on those losses. All right, so we are going to be creating some creatures now, but we have no card advantage at the moment. Our biggest card advantage was, unfortunately, exiled to a counterspell. But we're getting in for some damage here. Some pretty good damage, too. All right. 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I have exactly lethal. Even if they sweep the field here, if they don't get anything in front of me to block or destroy the hive pool, we actually win this. Cannot believe it. We actually have a real shot here. Nice top deck. Thank you, man. Maybe I won't use any counter spells today. Okay, so the sweep, and then they took damage for that too. Yeah, that's gonna do it. We got it. Holy cow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it with the start they had. That's wild. Ooh, that was close. That was very, very close. See, that's crazy. The first game, I felt like I was in the driver's seat the whole time and I lost. And then this one, I felt like I was behind the whole time and I won. Magic is weird like that, man. Magic is really strange like that. Oh, I got an achievement? What the heck? What was that achievement for? It's been a while since I got an achievement. Played 25 games of Historic? Wait, what? We were playing Historic? I guess that counts as Historic. I mean, I don't play Historic at all, so to have 25 games played is kind of crazy. I guess technically we were probably queuing into Historic, but that was definitely a standard game. Very weird. Very weird. I guess we'll get the achievement. I forgot they have Haste. Yeah, Haste is the game changer on that one. Haste is definitely the game changer. Do we want Ketramos and Roots, Artifact, Aggro, Arabella, Calendar, or Random Encounter? I've got too many options I can pick. Let me see. So Ketramos, Artifact, Aggro, Arabella, Calendar, or Random Encounter. Those all sound pretty hard to beat. You got to pick. That's a tough one. Yo, what's going on? Fast, how you doing? Calendar? Calendar's got to be a control deck, right? GG couldn't remove that thing, and Doug for Inevitable Defeat. Oh, I see. Inevitable Defeat would have been heartbreaking. Yeah, that would have got you there. That would have definitely got you there. That Spider-Man card to pump works so well with Hive Pool. The Spider-Man card to pump. Which Spider-Man card are you talking about? I'd love to hear your what you're talking about. All right, let's get into the next game, guys. What do we got here? So up next we have, so we had Michael, and now we have Tom. Tom, and we are friends, I think. That name looks familiar. We are, nice. Okay, so I will accept that challenge in just a moment. We are just gonna go ahead and figure out what deck list we're playing first. And we gotta let the Wheel of Fortune decide. All right, let's go. What do we got? What's the deck list here? Cats. All right, Cats is pretty solid. Cats is pretty solid. Remove that from the list. And let's roll. Let's do this, man. Copycats. Spider-Man card is the 4-mana enchantment land. Enchants an Omen Path. Oh, you're talking about the enchantment that I run. Okay, gotcha. I think that's what's it called? It's called Friendly Neighborhood, I think. Cats is strong. Cats is good stuff. I like this deck. Yeah, this one's been really good for me on the rank ladder too. I've been having fun with a Demi. Not too sure what that card is, but okay, so we go white here. Oh, this is gonna work out pretty good, the curve. It's gonna be a pretty good curve here. I'm so excited today, guys, because I haven't had Chipotle in I don't know how long, and we're gonna have Chipotle for dinner today, and I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked. All right, let the copying begin. I need a 2-drop. A 2-drop, and then I'm off, like, at a breakneck pace here. Jens with the $5 in super chat. Let's go, man. This is for BJJ classes. Oh man, I do need to get back into some classes, man. Thank you so much for the 5 though. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. We're gonna send everybody but the elf, and I'm gonna flash in the curiosity here. And then hopefully drawing 3 cards, ideally. Hopefully one of them being a 2-drop. But thank you, Jens, for the 5. I really do appreciate you a lot for that. All right. Nice. We got a land. Unable to find a 2-drop there, though, unfortunately. And then we got Hughes with the 19 months. Thank you so much, brother, for the 19. Thank you guys, man. You guys are so generous, man. This is so unfortunate. What if I attack first to try to get the greed and try to find the 2-drop? I think that's the play. I think that's the play, and I leave this back so I can go 2-drop into an Arobo. I guess I probably could have just won the game right there, huh? That's my bad. I could have won the game. I definitely missed lethal, but I was being greedy. I wanted to combo off. This is what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. They might have a sweeper, though. I'm not going to put it past them to have a sweeper here. The good game might be for me. You guys see the difference, though? I didn't want to just win there. I wanted to just pop off. If I can copy this next turn, oh my gosh. Actually, I won't be able to, right? Because I'm going to have to go with the 4-drop first. I'm almost afraid to attack. I would draw way too many cards. What a turn. I know, right? Full greed mode. Yeah. See, it's not over yet. They might have a 1-shot here. I can't. Okay, never mind. I thought they... Oh, they didn't have enough mana to do the thing. Hold on. If I find... No. Alrighty. Good game. Good game, my friend. Good game. Let's double up on the kitty cats. Alright. I probably shouldn't have done this. I didn't know it was going to take this long. My bad. GG's though, my friend. GG's. I mean, that was quite literally one of the best games ever. I would have drawn out like half my deck too if I continued that any further. Dude, cats are crazy. I'm telling you, Drunnith breaks so many builds. I'm trying to figure out how to get Drunnith into a life gain deck because I feel like life gain has such a small curve that Drunnith could fit in that really well. And there's a lot of 1 and 2 drops that it could kind of pop off in that kind of build, but it would have to be Bant. And Bant's mana right now is kicking my butt. I cannot figure out a good Bant mana. The cats worked out because, I don't know, I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like I have a hard time casting Curiosity, but Bant is, why is it always got to be Bant, you know? I wish it could be something else. I wish Drunnith was a different color scheme. Anyways, draws and dire deck to win. Hermit Mage is me, by the way. Hermit Mage is me, by the way. Hold on, let me see what you're talking about. Are you talking about the names on here? That was Tom, right? All right, so Aaron is next. But before we get into Aaron, let me catch up on the chat here real fast. Why win when you can pop off first? Exactly, dude. Winning's overrated. Calm down so I see my girl watches the stream. He was already dead. You didn't have to kick him at the same time. Come on, we had to have some fun, man. We had to have some fun. That's what it's about. I'll let you guys pop off. I'll let you guys pop off if you guys want. Oh, you're Hermit. Let me see here. Hermit Mage is me. Aaron. Oh, I see. Okay, I was confused. I'm on the same page now. I got you. I got you now. Let's see what I'm going to be playing against Aaron here. It's our life gain deck from today. Let's go. It's a life gain against Hermit. Let's do it. Life gain. Bam. Let's play. Let's play. Wait till Lorwyn Eclipse for better Bant mana. I know, right? I cannot wait for the other lands to come in. I actually just missed the fast lands. Like in the cats and life gain decks, fast lands are a lot better, which is why I like this deck a lot, because Abzan has a lot of these fast lands. But yeah, it's tough right now in certain color schemes. What up, man? Trying your life gain deck, kicking butt so far? I love that, man. I love hearing that. Glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Mulligans were rough, land into no 1 or 2 drops. Gotcha. Imagine if you missed your 2-drop for Druneth. I know. I know. Oh wait, hold on. What are we up against? We got Boros colors with a Mako. Do we take care of that, or do we? I think we just go. Here we go, Amalia here. It's a good card. I'm gonna keep it. I do need another land eventually, but it is what it is. Bant is pretty dang good. A guilty pleasure of mine. Always go for the overkill. Absolutely. Always. Any slots open? Not anymore, Neil. It filled up really fast today. Bant is spectacular. Just curious how far into your journey you are. I'm a black belt under D'Amelio Sherman and Nova. Anyways, love the channel, brother. I'm not super far as jiu-jitsu goes. I mean, hold on one second. We'll talk about it in 1 second here. I want to go for a white source, I think. But do I need to pay damage? No, I don't think I need to pay any life for this. So we're going to enter tapped. And we'll take this out. And hopefully find a land off the top. No, I need a land bad. As far as jiu-jitsu goes, it was definitely part of my journey, but it was like not a main part. I was a wrestler my whole life. Did some MMA and obviously got into jiu-jitsu because of the MMA stuff. I only got a couple stripes on my white belt, and then I did it for like 2 years though, but mostly for MMA, so there wasn't any sort of like structured belt system for no-gi and stuff like that for most part. All right, I did get the land. That's beautiful. Okay. Oh, I know this deck list. I think Aaron showed us this one this month as well. All right, we got the land, so I'll keep that on top. Swing this in. All right, cool. Cool. They drop in Lorwyn to 26th, I believe. The lands that are coming in Lorwyn, though, are just the other pain lands, right? I do like the pain lands, and they make the Verge a lot better. But the fast lands are the ones I miss, man. Those are the ones I'm struggling with right now. Okay, so we do have Oculus down now, but I got some air defenses here, so we should be okay. I'm actually just going to go straight into this. Gain some life. They are probably going to be in a situation here where they're going to be forced to block the Exemplar, I would imagine. Not quite, huh? So they could technically take the damage here on this. Not really. If I swing in both, they have to block here. Yeah, they have to block the Exemplar now. Okay, cool. That takes care of that problem, huh? Perfect. I wonder, I can't remember if there was a sweeper in this deck. I don't think so. I think it was very aggro, mid-rangey sort of build. This is kind of brutal. Yeah, right? Aracon's in trouble. That's okay, you're popular. Anyone in chat know to change the text color? Oh, the text colors? Yeah, you got to get a hex code off of Google for a color. And then you got to put it into... You got to put it into the text of the deck list. I know that probably doesn't make any sense. It didn't make sense to me when I first heard it either, but it's pretty complicated. All right, we're going to probably just put a counter on Exemplar and then a couple of these guys so we can draw the card. Hopefully finding something nice. Not super nice. Let's get these down. And Exemplar's good. And then we'll play the bat last. And then just take a look at their hand. Hopefully take away any sort of potential for them to get back into this. And we'll end this. I just take this, right? So I can't get back the Oculus. All right, good game, my friend. Good game. They do block, though, to the point where they are going to survive this turn. And that should be enough, though, I think, right? I think that's enough. And then Neil coming in with the $5 in the super chat. Neil, thank you so much for that. For an extra side of queso tonight. Much appreciation, man. Not a big queso guy, but I appreciate the 5. I'll definitely get a little extra meat on the burrito, though. In honor of you. Appreciate that, man. All right, let's do it. Final attack here. And let's get these essence channelers flying. Let's get these essence channelers flying. I love the pain lands in this deck that can get them flying. That's so cool, man. So cool. That's a pretty good deck list they were running too. I know that deck list is pretty popular and doing pretty good in the meta right now, so that was a good win. Fun game though, man. Fun game. Thank you for the 5 again, Dove. I appreciate that. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up in the chat real quick. After the next wave of Shocklands, I want the Ikoria Triumphs back. Oh, dude, the Triumphs would be so sweet, man. I miss those ones so much, dude. That made building 3-color decks so much easier. So much easier. He's positively crashing out. Check for delay, and it looks fine. Maybe I've got opponents mixed up. Ron, thanks for the sub, man. Welcome to the team. Appreciate you being here. Look at the board state. I know, it's been crazy, man. It gets out of control pretty quick. Not as out of control as the Cats deck, but still out of control. I wish the Triumphs were back. I know. The cycling. They cycled too, didn't they? Did those Triumphs cycle? I can't even remember, but I think they did, right? Not a queso guy, unsubscribing. I do love some cheese. Just queso is not, like melty sort of queso is not my thing. Dave, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships, man. I really appreciate that so much. Shout out to Dave for the 5, man. Make sure to show some love in the chat for gifting the members to the, to the viewers, man. Thank you so much, man. You guys have been really generous, and I really appreciate that. You guys have no idea how much that stuff means to me. It really does. So thank you for, being so kind as to doing that, man. I appreciate it. You guys don't have to do that. Obviously, just being here means a lot to me, but I do appreciate it, that you're willing to help out like that. Unsubscribing for the queso thing. That's crazy. The Pain Land got me the win over the green counters deck. Oh, the Pain Land got you a win over them because you can get it flying? That's awesome, man. We're getting Major League clobbered? No, it's anybody's game right now, man. We're early into it. Let's find out what our next deck list is before we figure out who our next opponent is. Let's spin the wheel. Looks like it's gonna be the Aura deck. This deck is a little bit more try-hard. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Be straight up with you. This one is actually just kind of a spin-off of is it Mythic Mike who put together the mono white version? I've got a little bit of a Boros version, but Lore Collectibles, thank you for becoming a member of the Marty Mob. I appreciate that. Welcome to the family, man. Thank you, thank you. All right, so who do we got next? So that was Aaron, right? Ooh, we got Firewater's up next. All right. Firewater's usually a bit of a control type player for the most part, right? Usually, I think. Oops. But I am running a bit of a try-hard build on this one. This one's not like fun or off-meta sort of thing. It's actually kind of on-meta, but it's a sort of net deck situation. I just changed it a little bit. Oh, the Triumphs didn't cycle? Okay, I couldn't remember if they did or not. I know they were part of like weren't they? Wasn't cycle a big thing at the time that those were popping off? Just got here. What's the score? We're looking at 3-1 right now. 3-1. Okay, so we're surveilling and we get away a land already, and it's Azorius colors. Get lost, okay. Get lost. New Capenna is my favorite set in the last 5 years. People in general don't like it because it's not magic-y. Well, now we got hat sets and UV, I guess. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, looking back at it, of course, it looks like it was never really that bad, huh? I really like New Capenna too. I think that Nixilis was such a fun card. Such a fun card. Dude, this hangnail is hurting so bad, and I'm trying so hard to get it, man. Bro, let me just... I don't know if it's a hangnail. What do you call those things that are like on the side of your nail? Like the little stringy things that like come off the side of your nail. God, they hurt. I don't even know what they're called, but I'm pretty sure it's not a hangnail. All right, let's get the Glimmer. We're in trouble, man. Lands are hurting us. They took out some of our key, our big key players here in this one. Esper, huh? Looking like it's gonna be Mill probably. Is there? Let's do Ethereal Armor, and just look to protect this thing. I think that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Cuticle, yes, it's a cuticle. That's what it is. This god cuticle man is killing me. You guys hear that sometimes when I shake my mic? That's my I was like little Naruto guy. I always wonder if you guys hear that when I shake my mic on accident, but I've got this guy hanging on the side of my mic. Wish you guys could see him. He's cool. Little Naruto guy. He's hanging off the side of my mic. He's freaking awesome. I got him from my friend. I'm like, dude, that would look so cool on the mic. And you can't even see it on the screen. That's unfortunate. It's a good way to get around my protection spell, huh? Yeah, that's pretty good. Land, not so much. I think we're good on lands. It's tempting. An on-tap land is pretty tempting. And is that for the full kicker cost? It's not. So they're looking for another sweeper here, it looks like. Yep, Pinnacle Star Cage, sure. Star Cage is solid. All right, Kellen, come on down. You got the double strike. We need you here, kid. I'm gonna get this, man. I am going to get this. Aerial List is fun. It has the ward, but my goodness, lands are not a problem for our opponent here. So Firewater's kind of cooking right now. Would I be advantageous to take this? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, gonna get the 2/2 out of it. That's fine. It's just a chump block, so that's totally chill. These rooms, man, they make so much noise. All right. Let's do it. It looks like a kill spell ready to go. I mean, Firewater knows we have shelter, like the shelter, right? So, that's so brutal. Okay. The counter spell, I didn't expect that. I thought more of a kill spell was in our future there, but that's unfortunate. I think this is only going to encourage the sweeper even more so, but I think it's something I have to do. Alrighty. Man, I got to start making some more control decks on the videos, man, because I didn't realize I had so many people in our community that loves control. The Rapture, or the Rupture. I always say the Rapture. Dude, they should have called that the Rapture. It would have been way cooler. Sure, that's tough. I mean, nothing I can do about it, right? I don't have indestructibility, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Should I go with the double strike creature again? Probably. Oh, it's over. Good game, sir. Good game. I haven't even played this deck yet, but I feel like it would be pretty sweet on the ladder. Like, I feel like it would win a lot. I have not played it yet, though, because it was one of those deck lists that came out pretty quickly with the release of the cards that it comes with. Like, I think it's Rupture. As soon as that came out, everybody was playing it. And so it automatically became a deck I didn't want to try. But it does look like it's really good. All right, that got you guys back in the win column, making a very close 3-2. Close little 3-2 here. I missed anything in the chat? I'm sorry. This freaking cuticle situation has been driving me crazy. Triumphs didn't cycle. They had 3 basic land types. Yes, that I did know. That was really helpful to have those basic types on there. I missed a week of Waffle. I missed the Teferi that on-tapped the land and artifact. I know, me too. That's why I like the Tezzeret. The Tezzeret's a nice way to kind of do that as well, in its own way. Got some hydrocortisone at home. That might help if it's a reddish and hurting. Oh no, no worries. I'm just gonna get a tweezers and rip it out. Was so good in calendar. There aren't many anymore. Just trying to catch up on chat here, guys. Consult is so broken. Oh, the consult, yeah, the authority of consult, or the consult of star charts. Both cards broken, whichever one you're talking about. I think star charts is the one you're referring to. They'll probably fix the room SFX glitch right after Duskborn rotates. Yeah, probably. Remember the chain effect that was glitched? Oh, dude, yeah, it's sort of the same thing, huh? Yep. Yep. No, guys, if you want to bring control decks, it's okay if everyone wants to bring a control deck. That's fine. It's a hard counter to what I do most of the time too. So it's you guys are trying to win. We're here to win, right? We want winners in the chat. I mean, you say that the opponent knows your hand and I don't know theirs, and that very well may be sometimes. But for the most part, we have a really good community that I'm not too concerned with anybody peeking at the hand. Most people turn the stream off visually before it starts. But yeah, I understand that can happen, and that's fine. It's the disadvantage I play with, and you know, it doesn't matter. No good, no biggie. GG Swayze, good game. Firewater, good game. Hey, can I swap slot 6 for 7? Yeah, I mean, I can skip ahead maybe. Let me see where we're at right now. So you're in 6, you're saying, and you want 7. Blob, are you good to go right now? If Blob's good to go right now, we can just do that, and then we can come back to you. But in the meantime, whoever I'm playing is going to play against whatever deck the wheel picks. Let's find out. I think a lot of these that are left are a little bit more janky and a little bit more fun, so see how it goes. All right, we got a Vegas build here. I love this deck. A little bit of gambling here, guys. A little bit of gambling. I'll play you next. Perfect. Yeah, you can go. You can go after Blob goes then. You'll catch me dead before playing Control. That's fair. I know people have some passionate feelings about Control. I do like playing it once in a blue moon, though. I will say I do enjoy shutting the opponents down. There's something special about hitting a counterspell on somebody. It feels good. It does feel good. I was thinking 6-7 when I sent that. Oh, was that a meme? My bad. Well, now you are actually going to be 7th. My first real deck was Turbo Stasis, for those who remember. But the calendar deck is Control. That's the thing. I like playing Control with really unique win cons. Like that's my favorite kind of Control deck, is like Calendar is like such a cool win con. And you can't really play Calendar unless, you know, obviously you're trying to control out the game. So there are some exceptions to the rule where I'm like, I really do enjoy. Do I keep this hand? I actually don't know. I don't love it. But yeah, Control to me is actually super fun if you've got a really unique win con. What are some other ones? The Gates deck. The Gates is really cool. I'm sure I would change my tune really quickly though if I started running into like non-stop Gates and Calendar players and it became meta. It would definitely be something I would whine about, I'm sure. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Bam! Hit him for 5. Let's go. Hit him for 5. Oh, okay, you were genuinely swapping. Okay, gotcha. Genuinely swapping. You need Insatiable Avarice in your Vegas deck to stack your draws like the casinos do. Yeah, that's very true. I think I have enough though of big spells. Enough big spells that I'm not too concerned. I should be able to hit what I need when I need it. Like the odds are definitely in my favor for sure. The odds are most definitely in my favor. Plus I have a lot of life gain. Dang, dude, we're hitting quick. We're hitting quick. They need to get rid of this claim or it's over. Esper Origin's gonna gain a little bit of life for sure. That does work. My Ultima's gonna be crippling for them though, because it's gonna blow up their cornucopia as well. Ah, man, I feel really bad. This might be a quick one, guys. This might be a quick one. We de-ramped them a little bit here, and we hit them for how much? Oh, yeah, I end the turn. I don't get to draw. I don't get to draw. I need double blue here so I can get this down. That's funny that I clicked this goose right when he did that. All right. I think I just blow this up and play out the Authority of Consuls. Seems pretty good. Bang! Oh my gosh. Okay, this deck might be insane. I forgot how crazy that was. I mean, to be fair, I got the claim on 3, and if you can get the claim on 3, most of the time you're gonna win most of your games, especially if there's no threat of pressure early on in turns 1 and 2. Like aggro decks get underneath me pretty good, but I had all the control pieces if it was aggro. That was quite literally the perfect game right there for me. I feel a little bad because that was literally perfect. And even my top decks were fire off the claim. I mean, they were going to be good regardless, but I mean, hitting for 7 and then a 6, that's wild. That was wild. Oh man. Who was it that, hold on one second. Pixie, I think you should give BlobZombie a big thank you for taking the hit on that one. Because that was pretty crazy. I think we should give him a second and just say, hey, appreciate you for taking that bullet from me. The House of Horrors, right? The house always wins. Yep. Wait, hold on. I sent you a Simulacrum Control artifact copy on IG if you're interested. It got me into Mythic every season with a little change. Yeah, I can take a look at it. I think we've done enough Simulacrum though that I probably wouldn't make a video or anything out of Simulacrum anytime soon. I think. Oh man, Blob with the $10 dono and then says butthole. Oh, Blob, I'm so sorry, man. That was crazy, brother. That was crazy. Thank you for the 10, man. Thank you for the 10. That was really funny. Thank you so much, brother. That was really generous of you to do the 10. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that, man. I feel bad. See, like that was technically a control deck too. I mean, I'm technically a control player there, but that's a pretty unique win con. Rematch Blob. I don't know. I don't think we have time to rematch Blob because we're gonna have to get through a couple other players too, and probably play a little bit of standard to try to figure out what deck I'm gonna be recording with tonight. Thanks for giving me something to watch tonight while I work overtime. Of course, man. I'm glad you're here. Glad you made it. We are kind of getting through this pretty quick though. It's only 6 o'clock. Well, darn, I should have put a couple more slots in there. I guess I should have taken into account the sort of decks I have today are a bit more aggro-ish. All my decks are kind of aggro. All right, so it's going to be Nathan now. Nathan is Momentum. Let me see if I got you as a friend here. We are not friends, actually. Let me see here. Let me add you. Let me know if you get this friend request from me. If there's any issue with the friend request, let me know, and then we can actually have you send it to me potentially. We'll see. I usually have a lot of issues when I'm sending friend requests for some reason. Just hit Mythic a few minutes ago. 301 ranked. Let's go, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Can't tell you enough how much you inspire me to play and get better at Magic. So much love and thanks. I've copied some of your decks and I love them. Dude, I love hearing that, Timothy. I'm glad we're able to help you out, man. I really appreciate you watching the channel, and you know, as far as like learning from me, that makes me really happy that you're learning stuff and enjoying the game. That makes me very happy. I appreciate that all your control decks are very unique. Oh, thank you, man. I'll face you afterwards if we have time. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to just pick somebody out of the crowd because then it's kind of unfair. I mean, that last deck wasn't aggro. You just kind of hit the money with it. That's true. We got through that one. We got through that one a little bit quicker than I thought it would happen. Yeah, no friend request. Okay, so then send me, hold on, let me cancel that then. Go ahead and send me a friend request. That would be probably better. It works usually if that's the way it goes. B Haley with the $10 in super chat. Guys, you guys are being so incredible tonight. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the $10. Good luck tonight, Swayze. No, you're supposed to be rooting against me. It's you guys versus me today. No good lucks for me. You gotta root on the team. But I appreciate you for the 10. That is really kind. Thank you so much. All right. Did we already spin the wheel? I don't think we did, right? Let's spin that wheel and find out what we're playing. Legends is our last kind of sort of super fast build. This one I think is a little bit slower. I haven't played this one since the video. I can't even remember honestly how it goes. I hope we do okay with it though. View challenge. Accept, play. I hope this deck is good enough. I haven't played it in so long. We'll see. Nah, I'm a Swayze homer. No rooting for the mob. But you are the mob. That's your team. I appreciate that, though. That's nice. Swayze is the best. I don't even play standard before starting to watch him. I was just a commander player watching for the vibes. That's really cool, man. That's really cool. You guys are buttering me up right now. And I'm not against it. I can't remember. Does this deck have inevitable defeat in it? I actually don't remember. Do I need to play this as a white source? I don't think so. I don't think it has inevitable defeat in it. This will be an interesting matchup. Why is that? Why is that? You got something weird over there? Okay, so we got Gruul and we're ramping. Oh, this is gonna be your... Okay, I know what this deck is. Oh, we do have inevitable defeat. I'm glad I saved that then. I'm glad I saved it. That could have been bad. This is the this is gonna drop that big sorcery card that just mills things off the top and then plays them for free. So having how much mana does that normally cost? I think it's 6, right? So I think we're ready to counter it. Do we counter that? Nah. Nah. I think I'm just gonna do this. Okay, and I think I'm looking to counter still. Random encounter, yes, that's the card. I hate that card. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Not a fan of that card. Not a huge fan of the random encounter. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. I'm looking for the wrench right now. All right, as long as I can play 2 kill spells at once, I think that's good, because I want to make sure I blow up anything big that may come off the encounter. All right, that's fine. Ooh, I need that. I need that. If I play that right now, how much mana is left over? Just the 1 land. Ah, that's brutal. All right, let's draw some cards. I don't think this card's gonna be relevant other than drawing me more cards. Let's betrayal this so it doesn't draw that many cards. And then let's... Ooh, I do want that. I do kind of want that. That's a card. That's quite the card. How bad is it? It's pretty bad. Okay. It's about as bad as it gets. Well, that ill-timed explosion seems like it would have been pretty good here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that ill-timed explosion would have been nice. Take you out. Take you out, and then if I had the ill-timed explosion, we'd clean up the field for the win. But I dropped it. I just wanted to draw some cards. Alrighty, well, if that's the case, I need to find another one, right? So we're just gonna do this. Okay, not ideal, not ideal. Okay, it's all up to fate now. Hold. Ah! I mean, Chamil could technically hit an, it could hit an ill-timed explosion, I guess. It could. I don't have the mana for it. Nice. Let's go. Let's go, my friend. Dude, I had it. I had it. I threw away the ill-timed explosion for nothing. For nothing. Darn it. That would have been pretty tricky to deal with, though. I didn't think, okay, here's my thought process on the ill-timed explosion play. I figured it would just draw me cards because I didn't anticipate being able to kill anything from their deck with it, because a lot of their stuff would be coming in with the encounter, which would be haste threats. And so hasty threats would be hard to deal with. Plus things like Vaultborn Tyrant, you don't want to run it out on because it'll obviously reproc a token and draw another card. So I made a bad call. I made a really bad call there. Get good, kid. Get good. That would have saved me though. I wouldn't have taken any damage. I would have been at 20 still. This would have came down and I would have had another like turn or two to figure it out. Just bad magic on my part. Bad magic. Bad. It's a good game though, man. As they popped off with that Galta. That Galta was crazy. That was a crazy Galta. Gotta admit. God, you're playing greedy. You talking about my play there? In best of one, so many decks just obliterate me before I can even get a random encounter. Not enough mana. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Oh, yeah. What's up, Pixie? Good game, man. Yeah, I should have played something less cringe. That's not cringe. You're good. That's not cringe at all. That's big ramp, big stuff. That's cool. There's nothing cringe, man. Everybody can say something about any sort of type of archetype. You know, some people don't like control. Some people don't like aggro. Like, there's always going to be people who don't like a certain sort of archetype, and it is what it is, man. Play your decks, you know? How do we get in line to play? Well, unfortunately, the line has been cut off. It's been filled up early on. You got to be here really early for the stream in order to get on the list. But yeah, unfortunately, it's already filled up. Yeah, Smuggler Surprise would have been crazy. Random encounter. You have both of them in the deck? That would have been crazy. Yeah, that was a hard cast Galta, man. You got to respect it. All right, man. Have a good night. I got to call it. Go mob. See you later, Dave. Have a good rest of your night, man. Have a good rest of your night. Hey, Swayze, why aren't you at MagicCon Atlanta? Oh, is that going on right now? I don't know. I mean, I just don't have the time to go do it, unfortunately. The one in Vegas is easy for me because I can just drive there, but Atlanta's a little bit tricky. Plus, aren't the airports like crazy backed up right now? I don't think it would be a good way to go. Omniscience? Yeah, okay, so Omniscience is also an exception. Is Omni cringe, Swayze? Okay, you caught me. You caught me, okay? Jagger, you caught me. Swayze, did you see the email about MagicCon Vegas? They had a call. They had a call for content creators. Swayze, did you see the email about MagicCon Vegas? They had a call for content creators. No, I don't know what you're talking about. An email? They sent me an email? Wait, how do you know they sent me an email? I'm confused. I'm confused. An email? Well, hold on, wrong thing. I'm gonna check real fast in my emails and see if I'm just didn't see anything. I don't see anything in my emails for any sort of MagicCon. Let me check my not so Swayze one, my regular one. They do have my regular email, I think more so. No, I'm not seeing nothing. What about it though? What's the call for creators thing? Anyways, though, before we do that, let's jump into the next game and spin the wheel and find out what we're playing. It's either Monument or Legends on this next one. Monument it is. I do like me a good Monument deck. This will be the last control deck too on the list here. Monument, and we are playing. We already played Blob. We swapped them around. Okay, so we're playing Asteroth. Let me see if I can use a friend here. We are friends. Perfect. Okay, that makes things easy. Let's send out the challenge and then catch up on the chat. So you have both Smugglers and Randoms encounter. Yeah, so I saw that. And you can hit Galta, Terra, the peaks, etc. It was a marketing email. that I got. I presumed you're on the same list as I am. I did not see that. No. So what is it about a call? They had a call for content creators. What exactly does that mean? They had a call for content creators. Like, are they asking for content creators for the next MagicCon Vegas to do something? Alrighty, let's get the vault down. 1 week away from early access for streamers. Yeah, 1 week. We're very close. Thank goodness. I'm running out of content ideas. Oh shoot, I'm on the wrong screen. Any MagicCon has content creators come. They provide you with tables and space for meet and greets and play Magic. I did screw that up last time. I found out way too late about that and like signing up for something like that. But yeah, I do know they do that. Okay, so we got a lot of graveyard stuff going on here. That's unfortunate. Do I have an answer in this deck for graveyard? I don't know if I do. I don't know if I do. I should have just probably just done the vault, huh? Yeah, I probably should have just done the vault. Oh, creator applications are due November 9th. Oh, okay. I appreciate that. Thank you for telling me. I'll see if I can get on that, because I definitely want to go again next year for sure. Definitely want to go. That was really fun last year. I mean, I didn't do a whole lot. I was with my brother and he doesn't play Magic, but it was still a lot of fun just to walk around and see and hang out with some of you guys. Let's do this and then, well, hold on. Let's just do this first. Okay, and then we'll hold for counter. For the Cavero, I need something to exile their graveyard. I don't know if this deck has it. You'll put it in the Discord in a second? What are they gonna blow up here? That's unfortunate. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Anything else? No? What do I drop? What do I drop? Probably the land, right? It has to be. Unfortunately, the land's gotta go. I don't like dropping lands, though. Never feels great. I sent it to you via DM on Discord. Thank you so much, Firewater. Appreciate that, brother. Thanks for keeping me in the loop, too. Yeah, I don't know why I don't get those emails. I have no idea. All right, so they bring back this. Oh, they're gonna avoid being able to get countered here, which is... that's tough. That is tough. 1, 2, 3. I guess these aren't very helpful to us now, are they? All right, so that's gonna go to exile, which is good. Not going back to the graveyard for them to recast later. That's going to be helpful for getting rid of everything. All right, so I'm going to play this and just draw a bunch of cards. Just resupply the hand here. Monument is solid. Got to start working towards the win con. I do have ill-timed explosion and a sauna, so that'll take care of the field if they get it onto the battlefield. But the problem is the damage from the Terror of the Peaks. Oh yeah, there's 2 Terror of the Peaks. We're cooked. Okay, my wife's calling me now. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, we're back. All right, they're still filling up their graveyard. I'm really shocked that they didn't get this back when they played I guess they haven't had an opportunity yet. Hold on. Are you saying this is winnable? Are you telling me this is winnable? Let's see. I'm gonna save anything that can output damage here. I'm just gonna start hammering the damage. I think that's the play. I think that's definitely the play. And then we go with the draw discard off the 3 steps ahead. Man, this is gonna be close. Nope, it's over. Okay, well, it is in fact over. Darn. Yeah, I mean, we gotta let it happen, right? How many creatures are in there? It's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be so bad. Oh. Is it savable? This ain't savable. There's no way this is savable. Darn it. I was like, maybe there's some hope with the life gain off of these 2 things, but there's no hope. This deck definitely was made before the Kavero deck was like popularized, like to this extent. I definitely need to add something in this for combating the graveyard stuff, because I don't think there's any sort of graveyard hate in this build, but it definitely could use some. I don't know, maybe it does have graveyard hate and I just didn't see it, because there is a world where I think I played this deck recently and made the adjustment. I don't know. All right, well, this is taking a while. All right, my turn. You gotta go. Yeah, take damage. That's a smart idea. You never take damage with the starting town ever if you can help it. And then the one time you do is now of all times. Like, what are we doing? Out of all the times the starting town doesn't auto tap you and screw you over, it's now. Love that. Just a few triggers, nothing big. Ghost vacuum, yeah, I need something, man. Ban this guy, not gonna lie. Chat, ban him. Mods, get him. Well, hey, you know what though? It's coming down to the last game, which is actually super interesting. That's actually interesting. The last game for all the marbles. It's all up to our final contender here. Oh, it's Decomposed. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. It's Decomposed. I'm cooked. Also, to add the last one, play the deck to say what you think as you think it. Not too sure what that one meant. The stack is a struggle to keep up. Yeah, I think they have to choose the target that they're throwing the fireball at, so it's kind of unfortunate they have to click every time. And maybe some coaching, you could do it with your subs. Oh, I see what you're saying, and that would increase interaction, helping your sub count. I just don't know if I have the time for something like that, but I do understand what you're saying. It's definitely a possibility in the future, but I have had Scholar mill me before the Terra won me the game. That was almost, yeah, I mean, that definitely could have happened. That would have been pretty crazy. Hashtag no pressure. Oh, Decomposed ain't worried about that. Crush him. And I don't know, as far as coaching stuff goes, I don't think I'm good enough to coach anybody. That's the problem, right? Is I don't think I'm in any position to be coaching anybody. I play a lot of Magic for sure, and I know to some people I'm probably pretty good, but overall in the grand scheme of things, I'm not that good. I make a lot of mistakes. All right, well, this deck list that I have last, that's on the list here, it's the very last one is Legends. And there is a card in this deck that I think could handle any sort of control playing here. So we'll see. The legend deck is sick. Yeah, there it is. It's in my hand. It is in the hand. I think this hand is keepable, but it's Bant again, you know, and with the Bant, these Verges are really hard to activate. What is the funniest deck to play in Standard right now? I have a ton of wild cards and I haven't played Standard since rotation. The funnest deck to play, that's a difficult question for me to answer. If you're gonna play though and you're gonna use your wild cards, I for sure would look at meta decks. I would not go out and craft something that any YouTuber posts. A lot of stuff we do is obviously, you know, making new decks every single day, so they're not exactly going to be meta all the time or like good enough to compete at the highest of levels. So if you're gonna waste wild cards, by all means, please do that on a meta deck. So go look at like MTG Goldfish and stuff like that and see what you can find. The Kavero deck is insane. It's nuts, man. It's so good. All right, let's get this down. I have a plan, guys. Is the plan gonna happen? Probably not, but I have a plan nonetheless. You know what? I should probably give myself an opportunity at this in case the first one is answered somehow. I don't know if that was the right call. I probably should have went with the other cage, but whatever. Yeah, waiting for the ban announcement in Avatar. Yeah, you definitely, that's definitely a good way to do it. All right, that landed, which means I get 2 of these, which means I'm drawing cards. I'm drawing cards, guys. Let's go. That's big. It's very big. Oh, it was big until I drew both of the Drunniths. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Ah, okay. All right, well, I guess we're back at it, huh? Guess we're back at it again. All right, well, I do have indestructibility now at instant speed with my Zac Fairs, which is really helpful. I don't see any blue, so it looks like no counter spells. He did say that he was probably going to lay out the counter spells, but we'll see. Split up. Untapped creatures. Okay, so we're definitely going to do this. We're definitely going to copy this again. Okay. And lastly, I can't even activate that. Okay. That's fine. Let's just put the counter on it anyways, because I'm going to cast the Sab and get 2 of them next turn, potentially. Potentially. Okay, breeding is solid. All right. You're saying there's a chance. I'm stressed out. Star Cage. Okay, Star Cage is interesting. Star Cage is interesting, but not the end of the world. Esper Origins to gain a little bit of life, doing a little surveilling. Looks like that they missed a land drop here this turn. If that's the case, we're doing this. I'm drawing 2 more cards here. I think that's the play. I think that's the play. 4, 3, 2. This is about to be crazy. 1, 2, and then 4. Okay. This is about to be crazy. Let's go, dude. Let's go. That was sick, man. That was sick. Ah, that's a good way to end it right there. Man, I think you guys got me last week. So for me to pull off the win here, I'm very, very happy because I'm fairly certain you guys got the win last week. I reset the scores before I knew, but that was tough. That was cool. That was cool. No. Dang, dude. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I had to do it, though. I'm not just going to let you guys win, you know? I got to go for it. I seriously hope Cauldron and Vivi and Kona get banned. Vivi for sure, I think, is getting banned. I don't know if the Cauldron's going to get banned, though. I wish it did. I wish it did. If you play Drunith when one is already out, do you get two? Yeah, so if you have the counter on Drunith already, you need to get a copy of it. You could play it. You'll get the copy that's non-legendary, but you will have to let the other one, the original, go. But yeah, you can get that done. There's Final Fantasy Land that lets you hide away for 4, then lets you cast a card for 2 if you have 4 legendary creatures on the field. I didn't know that. That's actually pretty sweet. I don't think I've ever seen that card played. If you have one out there, that's, yeah, all the marbles. Untapped using my list as the standard Kavera deck. I want Arachnomania deck to work so bad. Arachnomania is the one that copies when you play things from Exile and stuff, right? Are they going to ban an entire set when Avatar comes out? Like no more Foundation or something like that? No, no. Sorry, man. Sorry, guys. I lost the tiebreaker. Hey, no worries. You still got a winning record. I'm fairly certain of that. Swayze takes out the Deco win. Yeah, that's a big one for me. It's a big one. Unfortunately, I just had a lot of indestructible plays too, which kind of saved my butt in one of those plays. And I happened to get a lot of the card draw going really fast. And so for somebody running control, you never want to see the opponent drawing extra cards and stuff. Yeah, great games to everybody, man. That was a lot of fun. We still have 30 minutes, so I do want to kind of work on a deck list real quick. This is pretty heavily inspired by one of our opponents tonight, but let's try to get a deck list together. And I do want it to be like the Ice Climber guy. Where's he at? Is it Ice Climber? Yes. So this one says whenever a creature, or whenever this creature attacks, up to one target player mills cards equal to this creature's power. See, I want to do that with Mind Skinner. And then this can't be blocked either, right? And then I think we just do auras, right? Like eerie type stuff. I think that'd be pretty fire. How cool would that be, right? All right, so let's just do... So it'd be like an alternate way to win with the auras build. Sheltered for sure. Okay. What else? What else is normally in the auras build that's really important? We need... I mean, the flight is pretty solid. I might end up running the flight. We'll see. But Azorius Auras is typically armor, rescue. I think there's been a lot of success with the Glimmer. Like this one here. This one really pumps up the field when it comes to like ethereal armor. 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back here for a second. Invalid, I know. Let's take a look at this auras build because it does really, really well. We should probably add in one of these. So we've got ethereal, rescue, and sheltered. Yeah, pretty much all the things I had. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, yeah, 4 total creatures, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, including this as a creature creator. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll have spider. Yeah, something like this. Something like this could be pretty cool. And then it works off the milling. And then things can't be blocked too. Yeah, the fact that these can't be blocked, I feel like is going to help a lot with closing out games. and giving him double strike. Oh my god, giving this thing double strike would be insane. I'm so down for this, man. This looks fun. And then what are we thinking as far as lands? We probably only need like 22 tops, so I could probably squeeze in 2 more spells here. What am I thinking though for spells? Let's save this again. I know. I like referring back to deck lists that are actually really good and work. And Auras is really good right now and works really well. So let me just double check this. Seam rips. Seam rips are pretty good. Yeah, maybe we can add a couple of those. Not a bad choice. Oops. Let's try that. Let's try that out and see how we do. I'm excited. Pay life. And then maybe like the enchantment land. Whoa. Bugging out here. Probably, you know, I have triple commitment to blue, so I probably need that. Is there any other double colored sources that I could use here? I don't think I need any of this stuff. So copy and enchantment could be good, but I don't want to slow down my game plan. The thing is, I don't want to play too many tap lands. But it might be important to run multicolored lands just because we're going to be in a position where, you know, you're going to need triple blue commitment. That's going to be pretty tough sometimes. I'm thinking, let's do, this is all. Yeah, maybe just 2 of these. Let's just see. All right, let's try it out, guys. I think this deck could be pretty cool. I built it pretty quickly though, but Auras is pretty simple to figure out, right? So let's try it out and see what we can do. The good news is we're just at the bottom of diamond, so I can lose all day long and it's not gonna matter. So let's do that, and then whoops, and then I'll catch up with you guys in the chat here in a second. Sorry, I haven't been talking to you, just been locked in on the deck building. Everyone's dropping cards. Don't put in the enduring curiosity. Hopefully it's getting banned soon. Yeah, enduring curiosity is probably up on the chopping block for sure, but I don't think so. Wonderweave Aerialist? No, the Aerialist I think is what we're going to be replacing with the milling guys. Like the Aerialist is really good for pumping out damage because it flies and is elusive, but the whole idea is that we're trying to mill them out with creatures that can't be blocked anyway. So 9 lives is my favorite. Unable to Scream is good. I run the deck mono, this deck mono white. The only way you win is with the hexproof. Unable to Scream. I just read that. Press the gold button and deselect the silver diamond. Mill land, 1 copy. Mill land. Oh, the I know what you're talking about. The one that you played against me, right? Is this? The mill land. It's the starting near engines one, right? All right, let's play Multiversal Passage. Or no, let's play this first. Let's play this first. Let's do it for our blue. Actually, white. All right, so we've got an opponent playing a black source with a vacuum. Probably gonna be mono black mid range. Silent Hall Creeper. I thought about the Hall Creeper because it can't be blocked as well. But I guess, I mean, probably not though, because what if we get like a Mind Skinner out and we are forced to copy another creature? That'd be kind of bad. Fey Flight for additional hexproof? Maybe. Okay, here we go. We got the Ice Climber. Let's play this. I mean, we could take 2 or I could just play this. You know what? I'm actually not even gonna play the Ice Climber this turn. I feel like whatever we play is gonna get removed here. I'd like for the Ice Climber to have the option for the rescue if possible. Go ahead, blow it up. Yep. Okay, well, the ward effect on my Shelter by Ghost means nothing. Does this shut down hexproof too? It sure does. I forgot that it shuts down hexproof. That's brutal, man. Well, we might be cooked because of the matchup. This is wild. The rescue does pump it to a 4 toughness though, so if it's another nowhere to run, I guess we can get around it that way. Ugh, brutal. Brutal. I mean, could it be a more perfect way to answer all the problems on the field? It's like quite literally perfect. Fair enough. It's not over yet though. It's not over yet. Seam rip. Take your little skeleton. Don't need any more of those. Looking for a body. Wow, they're afraid of that glimmer token. I mean, it works out for them to get that on the battlefield because now there's no hexproof, you know, to worry about. Mind Skinner, and then if I go Mind Skinner, I could Shelter by Ghosts to know where to run. But that's such a gamble. What's more of a gamble here? Is it more of a gamble to play Shelter by Ghost and take away nowhere to run, and then that way it gets Ward 2? Or is it more of a gamble to hold this? I mean, I don't know. I don't see a world where either one of these two things work, to be honest, but that's so tough. I hate that the hexproof is shut down, man. Super obnoxious. It's so funny. I don't play against nowhere to run ever. What a card to have here. What a card. What a card. All right. I think this is over. Like I said, we're at the bottom of diamond, so losing a game isn't a big deal. We can kind of experiment the whole way through. I do like this deck, though. I think that it could be good. I think I'm gonna try to unlock this. Just to kind of test the waters on a removal spell. They have something here. It could just be the vacuum, though. Or not. Or not. Ugh, that's tough. Not being able to have a hexproof against a deck with 20 removal spells, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's really good though. Is that still a thing? Yeah, it is. It is sometimes. Death by 1,000 removal spells. Yep, that's all it was. Well, they're afraid. Yeah, we already read that. Surgical suite / hospital room. I don't know what that card is. It's a room, obviously, right? Who needs a win con when there are so many removals? Exactly. That's all you need to do. Remove all their threats and you're good to go. I mean, those decks are kind of glass cannon though, because let's just say they run into a control player. If that player runs into a control player, they quite literally won't be able to play Magic. Like, there won't be anything they can do. They'll have like half of their deck does nothing. You know what I'm saying? So they're running a pretty big risk running that out. They just happened to run into me, which worked out nicely for them. That's just how Magic goes. I do think I will get this in now. I know this comes in tapped, and I would like to get the entity tracker out on curve, but I've been on that removal tribal before too. Yeah, it's something I think we've all done at some point, right? All right, let's get. Oh, that's unfortunate. I wish I had another white source to hold my protection up, but this is fine. So we know the opponent is probably running Drunith. Probably gonna see a Drunith here on this play, maybe even. And then the one-man Alanowar elves, nice. Very nice. All right, well, we got the double strike, so they might be forced into blocking here. You never know. They've got so much mana to work with now, though. Thanks to the double elves. right. I definitely think I need more seam rips, because in this situation it would have been nice. Maybe I need to go down to 20 lands, who knows. I used to love Botanical Brawler. Dude, that was one of my favorites. Surgical Suite equals revival and counters every turn. I will look that card up right after this and I'll take a look at it. Keenite is going to get copied. Very nice. It was genuinely one of my favorite cards for ages. Hospital Room, less good, but puts a counter on a dude when you attack for 3. Jonathan is going to go nuts with Avatar. He's going to go nuts with Avatar. So many more mana decks, mana dorks, and doubling mana. Dude, I have to figure out a time to like lock down and just watch or look at some of the Avatar cards very soon here, because I am so far behind. I was going to do it this weekend, but of course this weekend I had a nephew's birthday party, scheduling people out here to take a look at our floors and see if they can do a quote for our floors, and it's just been a lot going on. Always a lot going on. I'd like a time to just sit down and watch a movie with my wife or something, but even that with kids, good luck. Alrighty, I do have the entity tracker down, which means I can start drawing some cards, which we definitely need. Let's... Are we worried about bouncing effects? Probably. Alright, I'm gonna get this down and I'm gonna go for the Glimmer. Glimmer! I need to get some blockers out here, man. We're gonna pump the tracker though to the moon. I love that I get to double draw off of this. That's really helpful. Actually so helpful. And I open up some mana here for protection. Love that for us. Absolutely beautiful turn that was, man. What a beautiful turn. Pro tip, when they order a pre-order, hold on, when they're over a pre-order period, it's because the set stinks. Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely understand that. Spider-Man, I know, struggled, so definitely. Are they gonna attack here? This could be interesting. I wonder. They are attacking here. Okay, so how can I maximize this turn? Can I get one of these things? I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth getting this to at least 3 power, right? Okay, so we're taking out... Whoops. My mouse stopped working. Taking out Drunith, taking out the original Llanowar Elf. I guess we'll chump block here, because why not? I need a Sheltered by Ghosts. Sheltered by Ghosts for the win. Oh my god. No way. No way, dude. Sometimes it's just too easy, bro. Okay, we beat him with the clear aura build. Nothing mill about that. Oh yeah, I forgot to check that land that mills out our opponents. Let me see what that's about. Mill land. It's this one, right? Mill 2 cards. And you may sacrifice this land to return another permanent card. No, that's not the one. Oh, this one. Oh, this is the card you were talking about. Hold on. Start. This one is haste. Discard a card, draw a card. Okay. So we're talking about adding in this one. So this one costs 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I feel like that would probably slow me down. It might end up slowing me down. What was the other one? Surgical Suite. Surgical Suite. So you're liking this card. Whenever you unlock the store, return target creature card mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. Whenever you attack, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I understand the logic behind it for sure. I don't know if I can cut anything for that though. That doesn't seem like something I want to be running. I'm gonna put 2 more Seam Rips in here though, and I'm gonna go down to 20 lands, and I'm gonna see if that ends up hurting us. We really only need to get to 3 mana, so I like it for the reanimation. Yo, the reanimation makes sense. It does. Getting back a creature in a spot where you're like kind of stuck for sure, but we're getting a lot of ramp cards, so I'm hoping it makes some ramp decks. Thanks for the cool life gain deck today. I stopped playing life gain a while ago. It gives a fresh way to play. Exactly. And that's exactly what I was going for, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. That makes me very happy. That's all I'm trying to do, is give you guys a fresh look on some cool ideas. Like even this one, it's auras, but I'm trying to give it a fresh look here with the mill. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. All right, we'll do this. Looks like Seam Rip's gonna be irrelevant in this one. One day this enchantment deck is gonna be meta. You think so? I don't know about all that, but all right, so they just drew a card and they missed a land drop. That's huge. Did they find their land? They didn't. All right, I'm still gonna let that go, even though I'm gonna play the tracker. Is this it's an enchantment creature too? That's kind of insane. Yeah, this being an enchantment creature is pretty awesome. I may just play a Seam Rip just to get it out of my hand. I don't know if I'm gonna have too many targets. I know we got this guy, but I don't think we're gonna have too many targets, and I'd rather cycle a card, to be honest. And I'm gonna get the Mind Skinner next too. All right, GG's. GG's. Unable to scream shuts down creatures. Unable to scream. Let me look at that one too, because somebody else mentioned that. Or it might have been you that mentioned it earlier. Unable to scream. Oh, okay, I know what you're saying. This one. Yeah, I mean, it's the same as, it's either this or Seam Rip, right? I mean, I think I'd prefer the Seam Rip over that. Taking out things like Drunith early and stuff is kind of important. And then, you know, Boros Burn has a lot of targets. So does Life Gain. I think Seam Rip might be a little bit better. I know Unable to Scream hits more targets, but it also keeps it on the battlefield, which not ideal. All right, this will probably be our last game here. Let me see. Mulligan that. Okay, so we've got the Ice Climber, we got the Mind Skinner. The land looks pretty good. Land looks pretty solid. Whenever this creature attacks, just trying to make sure I understand my own cards here as clear as possible. All right, so this unfortunately was going to come in as a white source, but that's all right. Sheltered by Ghosts. All right, so we're playing the mono white version. All good. I might be able to catch them off guard with the entity tracker block potentially, but I don't know if I want to. That's the thing, right? Do we want to? Grand Gateway. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to block it. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, taking the damage, laying out our tracker, and this is where we get the advantage, I feel like, because we're gonna be able to get some card draw going, which I don't think they're gonna have, obviously, so. Land is good. I'm gonna leave this back. No attacks needed here. Sending in the Veteran Ice Climber with the Mind Skinner is gonna be pretty nuts. All right, guys, we're finally gonna get our mill game going on here a little bit, which is pretty cool. But we're gonna take a lot of damage here. Goodness gracious, man. Holy cow. There's a really strong chance they have a Shard Mage's Rescue here, and they just win the game, so I have to block, which is such a bummer. Such a bummer. A Sheltered by Ghost would be really nice right about now. All right, I guess Mind Skinner. Yeah, they definitely have Shard Mage's Rescue, no doubt about it. This has Vigilance and First Strike. It's gonna get bigger because Mind Skinner is also an enchantment, and it's gonna get even bigger now. It can't be blocked either. Come on, Sheltered by Ghosts, I need you here. Need you here. Or even, no, Seam Rip would actually be even better. Seam Rip would be amazing. All right, let's do it. They got to mill them out for 9 and then another 9 on top of that for me hitting them. It's kind of insane. All right, so the opponent at this moment can't really attack very well because I do have some really big bodies here that can block. But that doesn't change the fact they're probably going to play something here that's going to pump the Scavenger even further. Or they're just going to make it fly. That works too. Making it fly does win them the game. That was pretty cool though. I think we're onto something here. I think we're definitely onto something here. I do think we need to figure out the mana base a little bit differently. But we are absolutely onto something here, man. Yeah, it just felt like if we had a Seam Rip, that's an easy GG's. And if we have a Sheltered, whatever. I mean, I like it. I think that felt pretty good overall. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Fresh Start is the most power creep blue pseudo removal there is. Definitely one of the underrated Tarkir cards. Fresh Start. Why am I not? Fresh Start. Flash in, it gives -5/0 and loses all abilities. Flashing that in is kind of cool too because you can kind of catch them off guard with the block. It's pretty interesting. It's definitely worth a look for sure. That might be a good choice over the Seam Rip. Click with the 19.99 in the super chat, man. I appreciate that very much, brother. Thanks again, Swayze, for all the unique content, man. Thank you so much for the 20, brother. I don't deserve that, but I appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. Oh, man. John, I'm gonna have to ask you to just tone it down a little bit. It's really not that deep or that big of a deal. If we could just be kind to each other. I'm trying to foster a kind community to each other. Everyone has their own opinions. It's not a big deal. Love the change on the life gain today. I struggle to pilot it, but I do get lucky sometimes. I'm getting a little bit of back and forth with that one. I'm still finding success with it. We actually won today with it too in our games. But somebody else earlier today said they had a few losses pretty bad with it. So I don't know. I mean, I definitely have to get a bigger sample size for me to decide whether or not it's completely broken, but I like it so far. It got me to diamond so easily. Scrambling Skull Crab could be decent in an enchantment. Oh, dude, Skull Crab could be nuts. You might be right on that, dude. Skull Crab is an eerie effect too, isn't it? It is. It is a pretty good choice. Yeah, I'll have to do a little bit of digging here, but guys, thank you so much, dude. You got to stream more. I know, I'm sorry. I'll try to stream a little bit more. I'm trying, man. Friday though, I think we're on track to stream for Friday again. We streamed last Friday, right? A little bit. Yeah, a little bit, but then my kids had to go to the doctors and it got a little bit weird. But I do think I could probably stream on Friday again. Hopefully earlier in the day. Yeah, we'll make it happen. I'll make Friday happen. I'll put it on the books now. But thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for all the games and the fun today, man. I appreciate that. It was a close one, man. A very, very close one. But just yeah, this is it's been a fun one. I love these streams. You guys make it all possible. I appreciate you all for being here and just making these streams what they are, man. It really helps, obviously having a ton of people who are really interested in this kind of thing. So thank you for that. And we'll catch you hopefully on Friday, and then tomorrow hopefully we can get this Auras deck to go and make it a pretty interesting mill deck. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. But thanks for watching. I appreciate you all, and we'll catch you on the next one. Let's go ahead and get you guys the outro, and we'll get it moving, man. All right, we'll see ya, and talk to you soon. Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's custom to cheddar. Talking real crazy if you think that you better. He got full control and he ain't gonna let her. Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Yeah, all of the time.